Hello and welcome to video one of our 5-part video series, Local Internet Marketing Tips for Small Business. Now, if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to our 5-part series, then use the link below because the other 4 videos that are part of this series are going to be extremely helpful if you're a small business owner trying to rank in your local market online and attract more customers to your business. So again, my name's Jeffrey Taylor and I'm the Director of Local Search at localgoldmine.com, and I've been doing local SEO for 17 years. And in this series, I would like to share with you a lot of the information that I've obtained over the years that can help you to make sure your local web presence is powerful and bringing you more customers. So today's video, and probably the most important video of the 5-part series, is your business website. And the reason why I chose this as the first part of this series is because your business website is your showcase. It is what you have to use to get people to understand your business, recognize your business, and then of course want to do business with you. So let's get started. First of all, when you're designing a local website for your small business, whether you're designing it and doing it yourself or you're getting ready to hire a web design company or a web designer, ask yourself what your expectations are. If you just want a website to say you have one and you have really no other interest in making money with it or generating more customers, then that's fine. You can just about hire anyone. You can find cheapo people on Craigslist. You can do it yourself with one of those freebie web design companies. You know, there's a lot of options, but obviously you have low expectations and don't expect your website to generate much traffic or bring you new business because it probably will never rank on Google for the keywords. But if you want it to rank in Google and generate more leads, then this video is definitely for you, and stay tuned. So this is the problem, and we see this all the time. We deal with small business owners all over the country that contact us for a free analysis or for some advice or a consultation, and generally one of the first places we see a problem is their website, and their website is failing to deliver new customers because nobody can find it. And I'm going to go over some of the big mistakes that are made, and you may have made these mistakes, or if you're getting ready to build a website or have someone build one for you, you could probably avoid these mistakes. And the first mistake we see, and see it all the time, I just looked at a website this morning as a matter of fact, is the do-it-yourself websites. A lot of the ones we see are through GoDaddy, Wix, and there's numerous other ones, but basically they offer a cheap, easy way to build your website. And it's unfortunate to say that these websites are very poorly designed. They're easy for you to use. Generally, they don't look that good, but the bottom line is they're not Google friendly and probably will never rank in the search engines. Another area we see are and I'm not here to trash any companies because these are just companies that design websites and don't offer much more in the way of results. Web.com, 1&1, you see the ads on television offering all kinds of great specials for small business owners. We've looked at a lot of these websites also, and we've found them to be one of the main reasons why the website is not generating customers or ranking on Google. Now, the niche market designers are an interesting group. Many of them, unfortunately, and what a niche market designer is let's say you're in the plumbing industry, or you're an accountant or a plastic surgeon or a dentist, and you find one of these companies, chiropractors, all different kinds of industries that specialize in that specific niche. And they build these templated websites for you at a reasonably low cost, and in some cases it's more expensive, but they use templates that are on a scaled platform, meaning you will probably end up with a website that looks exactly like everybody else's website in your market and uses the same content, duplicate content. We just looked at an accounting website the other day, and we found that and he used one of these niche market design companies, and we found that just one of his content pages was duplicated on 157 other websites across the nation. This is what we call duplicate content, and what they do generally is they take the content and they scale it across all the websites that they build for their clients. Google does not like that, and it will probably hurt your website. And then, of course, the most prevalent one we see out there is when you go out and you hire a website designer that has no SEO knowledge. And this is probably the most common thing we see. You paid, $300, $400, $500, sometimes a lot more than that. You end up with a website that looks good, is probably designed properly, but definitely will never rank because this website designer was good at building websites, had no clue about how to build them to be locally focused or search engine friendly. So those are the most common reasons we see websites failing to deliver new customers. So let's talk about building a locally focused website that does generate more customers, and that's what we're going to talk about here. And to summarize, we want to look at, is it built on the right platform? Is it locally optimized? Is it targeting the right keywords? Does it have unique content? Is it designed to be Google friendly? And is it customer friendly? That's what we're going to talk about now. So before you start, you need to choose a platform that works. And we've found in all the years we've been doing this that a content management system like WordPress is by far the most powerful platform that you can choose, and is going to increase the chances of success in your local market in terms of how you're going to rank on Google. That's the one that we recommend to all of our clients, and it's the only platform we use now. I mean, for years we've used all kinds of different platforms, but we have chosen WordPress because it works. Now, if you choose the wrong platform, or the website designer you hire or the company you hire is using a platform that's not a content management system or is not user friendly or Google friendly, you may end up having to scrap the whole project and start over. And that really stinks because you've already spent money and now you're going to have to do it again. Try to avoid that. So we like to recommend WordPress because it works. Now, is your website locally optimized? And this is a big problem because every page on your website needs to spell out to Google who you are, what you do, and where you're located. This allows the Google search algorithm to understand who you are, your business, what you do, what you're providing to your local market, and where you're located, because they want to know where you are so that they can put your content up in places relevant to the people in your market. This is not an option, and this is where a lot of website companies and designers fail to deliver because they don't understand how to locally optimize a website, and you end up not showing up in your local market for the keywords because Google simply doesn't know those three things above. So this is not an option if you want to appear locally in the search engines. Now, what are your customers typing into Google to find your business? This is commonly known as keyword research. Now, you need to know the right keyword phrases, and they have to be geared toward your goods and services that people are looking for, and of course local modifiers. A local modifier is the area that you do business in, your target market. It could be the town you're in, and it could be surrounding towns. It could be larger than that. The problem with keyword phrases is you may think you know what people are typing in, but unless you do proper keyword research and find out what people are typing in to find your types of services or your products, you may end up ranking number one on Google for low traffic keywords that aren't going to bring you new customers. So being number one in Google doesn't do you much good if the keywords you're ranking number one for aren't generating any customers. Content is king. That Google has made no secret about that. Google is looking for good, unique, fresh, relevant content. That means they want to see pages on your website that are relevant to what you're offering, are unique, meaning you're not cutting and pasting other people's stuff and putting it and calling it your own. They want unique content. It needs to be optimized for the right keywords. If you're, let's say you're a plumber and you're looking at attracting people with clogged toilets, well, you want to make sure that that piece of content is designed for clogged toilets in your local area. So if you're in Dallas, Texas, you might want to say toilet clogs Dallas, Texas, keywords related to that. So your page shows up when people type those specific keywords in. And again, it needs to be locally focused, meaning you want to put the areas you're targeting in your content. Now, once you put up content, you need to distribute this content around your social media and your social bookmarking sites, any blogs you may be associated with, so that Google can actually see this content out there, and actually that's how they determine if it's relevant, by where it's, how many places are linking to it and where it finds it on the internet. Just putting content on your website and doing nothing else is not going to guarantee you that you'll rank for those keywords. Make it Google friendly. This is real important. Can Google easily understand what you do? And this is where a lot of website designers doing this fancy coding and a lot of these templated sites and these freebie sites, the code that they're using, although it works and it makes it easy for the designer, is very, very unfriendly to the Google search engine spiders, meaning they come through and they get lost, or they just leave because they can't get through. They get stuck. Google needs to know, again, where you are, what you do, and who you are. And if the spiders can't navigate easily through your content, they'll never find out. And we also want to make sure your website is connected to all your Google accounts. And that's going to be another video in this 5-part series where we're going to talk about connecting yourself to your Google accounts. Is your website easy to use? This is really important for the user. This means your homepage has to, when someone gets to your homepage, you have to make it easy for them to find what they're looking for. People don't come to your website just to check you out. They come to your website because they found you in the search engines for a specific reason. And now they're at your homepage. So how hard is it for them to find what they're looking for, and how hard is it for them to contact you? We want to make sure that when they get to your site, you make it easy for them to do business with you. And this includes all your internal pages too, because remember, if you're going for a lot of different keywords, if you offer 10 different services, then you're going to want 10 different pages, one for each service. Those are called your internal pages, and you want to make sure you're ranking for the keywords on those internal pages. So you want to make sure the site is easy to use. You want to create what we call in this business a lead funnel structure, meaning when the person comes in, you funnel them through your website, and using a call to action with a clear message that defines what you're going to do for them, get them to actually take action. And that action could be a phone call, it could be a form that they fill out, it could be foot traffic to your business. Either way, you need to make sure that your website is user friendly, and the objective is to get them to do business with you, take action. Okay, this is where you have to make a tough decision. Is it time for a new website? The key here is, can your current website be fixed? And in some cases it can, but unfortunately we look at hundreds of websites, and when they violate a lot of the things we just talked about, it's not worth trying to fix. It may be more expensive to actually try to fix it than it would be to just start over and do it right the first time, and make sure that the website is designed the way, with the things we just talked about. Now, if you want more control over changes in content, I mean, how many of you out there are working with a website designer that you have to call if you want to change one line in your website, and sometimes you don't hear back for a week or two, or maybe they make it difficult to add your Facebook page link, and just simple things like that. A WordPress content management system allows you to have control over changes, and it's very simple to use. And above all, do you want to rank on page 1 of Google for your best keywords? Now, if you don't want to invest money on getting your website fixed, don't expect it to fix itself. It won't. And you won't rank on page 1 of Google, and you will not be able to achieve the goals you want for your website. So that's really what you have to decide when you're determining if it's time for a new website. So let's get it right the first time. We're offering you a special limited time local website design package that has everything you need to be successful in your local market. It's at localgoldmine.com/special offer. And I'll tell you what, this includes everything we just talked about and a lot of other things at a very, very low price. And this is limited. So we're not, I mean, you're on this video, so you will find this special offer. Most people that we deal with will never see this. So I advise you, if you're interested in learning more, go to localgoldmine.com/special offer. The next video will be, are you Google friendly? We're going to talk about your Google account, your Google Plus and local business page, your webmaster tools, analytics, and tying your Google account to your website. It's going to be an awesome video, and I strongly urge you to stay tuned, and it will be coming to you in your email. If you have not subscribed to our email series, video series, then you need to go down here and fill out the form and get on the list so you can get the next video. Again, local website design special offer at localgoldmine.com/special offer. Check it out. You can't hurt to at least look at it. So I hope you enjoyed video 1 of this 5-part series, and I strongly encourage you to contact us if you have any questions or would like a free website analysis. Just go to localgoldmine.com, fill out the contact form. We'll get right back to you, and we'll try to help you the best we can. Okay, I will see you on the next video.